Ladies and gentlemen, today we are introducing a big pharma professional. I should say the globally known person in the pharma industry as a whole. And welcome to the PR talk show initiated by Rabdi Meher. And I'm your host, Mohammad Shabaz Alam. And today's the main guest is Hitesh UPRETI, Managing Director, Zenova Healthcare Limited, Tanzania. Welcome, Hitesh UPRETI ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Savaj. It was a great honor to be here in your talk show.
Lovely, sir. Sir, there is issues with the Corona era that everybody is talking about depression, anxiety, and restlessness. Future, what will happen in the future? Are you worried about that?
You know, when you are in the society, you will have the same sentiments, no doubt about that. However, we have to move with the time and we have to think what positives we will have in time to come. So we are focusing more on positives to come than the present era where we are having the issues. However, in our country, Tanzania, we don't have as such big issues with the corona. Life is quite normal. We had some issues in April and May. Since May, as per the government notification, the country is corona free. But the fact in the ground at the hospitals, there are not many cases, there are no deaths, the ICUs are empty. So we are blessed as a country, Tanzania, I can say, with very, with very happily that the country is blessed and we are safe.
Great, sir. It's good news. Hitesh
Yeah.
Upriti is a global brand in pharma, and you are really a very uh, great speaker and a visionary leader. And there is one big issue that in pharma industry, the import and export is now withheld completely. So we are just making a move towards the positivity of the industry. Firstly, sir, we are very much interested to know about your success story and those who supported you all the way in your success, in your journey.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for this question. You know, the people who have supported me all the time, right from my career from medical representative to the CEO or MD, are my colleagues, my peer group, my bosses, my superior who have taught me how to conduct in the business. And uh, more of them, it is always the family support which is always there before marriage or after marriage with the parents and with the wife and son. So I'm a blessed person to have a good support from the family and an excellent support from my team all the way. From my the business partners, the stockists, the doctors, the chemists at that level. And then as the growth, your circle becomes a bit different, and now maybe the suppliers, maybe the distributors. So I have been a very lucky person to have a great support from my coworker and my support system.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. And who is your mentor?
It's difficult,
How many?
with the time you grow, not mentor, but you have many superior who teach you. Right from my first boss, who used to be one Mr. Ajay Budlakoti in my first company as area manager, then one Mr. S.K. Gandhi as my regional manager when I was area manager, then one Mr. Rakesh Malik, who was the GM in one company when I was regional manager, then one Mr. Dr. Sanjay Advani, who was my boss in my previous company, SPEN. So, you know, with the time when you grow, you have different kind of bosses, different kind of mentor. That is what, and the one thing which I learned a lot is from Dr. Tarun Gupta, who is supposed to be the father of pharma marketing in India. I'm lucky to be to work under him, closely under him. You know, there was a company in Renbeck Sea which he floated was Solus, and I was a brand manager in Solus. You know, I joined there as an area manager, and
Okay.
then he chose around four of us from field to to bring in the brand management team. So I was one of that fortunate person to be the brand manager under Tarun Gupta. So I learned a lot from Tarun Gupta. And when Tarun Gupta left, then one Mr. V. Vijendran was our executive director, and I learned a lot from him also as far as the modern brand management is concerned. So I'm lucky to have a great bosses in my life, and with their input only, I'm here today.
Excellent. So related to this story, I'm very much interested to know about your struggle time memory. Actually, please share with the audience.
You know, Touchwood, I don't feel that I have any time as a struggle time. I enjoyed my struggle time. I
Excellent.
enjoy my good time.
Excellent.
And, I'm from a very small place. I'm basically from Uttarakhand.
Okay.
And my father used to be the branch manager of State Bank of India.
Hmm.
And in those era, the State Bank branches used to happen in villages to villages. So
Mhm.
my initial study happened from a place called Munshari, which is at the border of Tibet and China.
Mhm.
And in those era, I'm talking about 78, 79.
Okay.
The road used to be closed for 6 months in that place. So only 6 months you will get the
Oh.
utility, or you will get the things from outside from that town. And last 6 months, your vegetable could be only aloo. Okay. So
Mhm.
I started from that place. And I remember, though my father was well off to that place, but there was only one school called Primary Pathshala. So we used to go with that takti and bora to
Oh.
school. So I have started from that background. And to be very frank, I learned ABCD from class 6. Okay.
Oh.
So because I was studying the best of the best school of that town, but that best school used to be that, which we call that Chungi school or municipality school kind of thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I've
Excellent.
come from that background, and then I grew with the time. That is true.
So, what is the name of your native place?
I'm basically from a place called Gangolihat in Uttaranchal. And
Mhm.
then my father settled in a place called Haldwani. Haldwani is a bit
Advani,
little
yes.
known name in district
Okay.
Nainital.
Mhm.
So my father settled there. So I'm basically from those places.
Excellent, sir. Excellent for sharing your childhood information. So,
Yeah.
for working as a managing director, Zenova Healthcare Limited, Tanzania. So, how did you achieve this position? Why I'm eager to know about this, because the today's environment, everybody in the new generation, especially I'm talking about, they believe in shortcut method. So there is no as such shortcut method. That the only method is the dedication, devotion, and you vision for that. You work accordingly, plan accordingly, then you achieve that thing. So how did you achieve your managing director position of Zenova Healthcare Limited?
Yeah, it is a long journey. Okay. And as you are saying that there is no shortcut, definitely there is no shortcut. You have to be honest. Your
Mhm.
integrity should be very, very strong, because all those things, if you do shortcut, it is for short term, it is not for long term. If you have to go long, you have to be very, very strong in your basics. You have to be dedicated to your organization wherever you are working, and you have to be dedicated to your owners, whosoever are your owners, because at the end of the day, when you are working as a worker, whether you are working as a medical rep or whether you are working as a managing director, at the end of the day, you are a worker. So you are working to increase his wealth.
Mhm.
Okay, that is the basic of business. That is what I understand. So that thing is the prime and foremost. You need to look how you are increasing the wealth of the organization. It
Absolutely.
could be not only in terms of money, it could be in many more way. It could be the name of the firm, it could be the quality consciousness, it could be the reach of the firm. There are many way of wealth. Wealth should not be only measured in terms of money. Okay. So I have been successful in increasing the wealth of my organization wherever I have worked, right from the medical rep up to this level. So that has supported me a lot. And then the other thing which I feel, that your the most important wealth as a manager is your team. Okay.
Ji.
So you need to consciously and continuously work for increasing the team strength in terms of their capability, competency, their character, all the things. So I worked that right from my area manager days, and I'm very happy to share that right now I became area manager in 1995. So that team also is in my touch, and all of them, they have done extremely well in their life. Quite a few of people are in all India position in some or other Indian companies. Somebody has their own company who are doing extremely well. So means, you grow with people. You can't grow alone. That is
Absolutely.
what my learning in the life is.
Excellent. Very superb. So before asking the last questions, I'm really eager to know about your vision and your style about the business. So how do you define the business as a whole, the import-export business, and the relation of India and Africa?
Yeah, I worked quite a lot between the business between India and Africa. Currently I am working for an African company. This is a local Tanzanian company. And for your information,
Yeah.
very shortly I would be moving out of Zanufa, and there is something else in my life,
Mhm.
which you will come to know with the time. Okay,
Okay.
so I always worked so that any business, as you always say, it is done in a win-win position. So it is not only India or Africa, it is not only China or India, it is not only China or Africa or Europe or Africa. At the end of the day, I should be knowing that what value addition I am doing to your business if you are even an Indian businessman, and what value addition you will do in my business. So at the end of the day, you will also earn 2 penny, I will also earn 2 penny, and we both are happy. And those things can be achieved very, very easily, because the ultimate motto of both of us is same. You are working for the betterment of your organization, and with your organization your country is getting benefited, and I am doing something betterment of my organization, and with the betterment of my organization my country is getting better. Okay, so when you come to leadership position, your vision has to be much bigger than only organization. It has to be in the level of country,
Yes, yes.
and that is what I have achieved a lot in Africa, a lot in Tanzania. We have done a lot of things which may not be pertinent to the other audience, but we have done a lot of things so that the overall pharma industry becomes stronger in this country.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, sir, for your valuable input. There is one major intention to talk about the export actually. So those who are those manufacturer, Indian manufacturer and third-party exporters, or you can say the merchant exporters, are exporting the goods into the African countries. Do you want to say something to those manufacturer and exporters as a suggestion, what to do, what not to do, or what to do something else?
Sure, sure. Whatever little knowledge I have, I would definitely like to share with the audience. The first and foremost thing, you need to have a quality consciousness, or your basic strength should be quality. Okay,
Absolutely.
money you will definitely earn if you have quality, but if you don't have a quality, you will not go long way, because we have all kind of people in our society. So I'm sharing my experience that whosoever is working in the basics, for pharmaceuticals, basic is quality, and the quality is very, very basic. And if you have good quality product, nobody can stop you. Yeah, it may take some time. When you come to international market, it takes time. Your plant registration, your product registration, it takes time. So if you are coming into international market, you need to have patience, because most of the country now plant inspection is must, then product registration takes time. So this is a story of 1 to 2 years. So if you are coming today, and the initial cost is quite high. When we are in India, we calculate everything in rupees, and $5,000 becomes 3,000
11,500.
3.5 lakhs rupees,
Yeah,
which is a big amount. Okay,
absolutely.
and if you calculate that in dollar, it doesn't look that big. Okay,
Absolutely.
so you have the plant inspection cost, you have the product registration cost, and there is a time. Okay, so you come with a complete thought process, and you come with with an investment plan, because
Mhm.
if you are in hurry,
Mhm.
generally you will not be very, very successful in international marketing, because it is bit expensive proposition. It takes time, but in long term, it gives good return. I would like to give you the example of companies like Ajanta or Renbexy or IPCA, who came, because I worked only in Africa as far as the international market is concerned, so I know more about Africa. So these companies came much in advance, even Glenmark. These are the 3, 4 Indian companies which came much in earlier time in Africa, and they have done extremely good in terms of making their brand, having their presence in Africa, and getting good return. So have some patience. There's a big market. Market is evolving, market is growing, but with the time, market is getting tougher also. Market is getting stringent also. All the regulatory body which were not so stringent yesteryears, they are now more stringent. So you need to have good regulatory setup. You need to have a good dossier. You need to have a good plant. Then only you should venture in international market. Otherwise, it would not be a long-term game. So and you may be wasting a lot of money, and you may not be getting the good return. So have your basics strong. You will go a long way. You will have a good return, but have some patience.
Absolutely fine. Thank you very much for your valuable suggestion and vision to the manufacturers and exporters. You talk about the quality. Quality is the prime thing in medicine, because medicine is a double-edged sword, either saves life or kills life. So related to that, there is a one question. Now, the drug safety or pharmacovigilance is in place everywhere across the world. So what are the situation and the requirement of pharmacovigilance in your African countries right now when we are going for registration?
Mr. Sabha, the things are evolving in Africa also. We are not at par with maybe even in India or in Europe or in US, but things are evolving. I would know more about the East Africa. The pharmacovigilance things are very, very stronger, whether it is Kenya, whether it is Uganda, whether it is Tanzania. The regulatory bodies are more focusing on pharmacovigilance. They have a special cell which is set up in last 5 to 6 years only, as far as the pharmacovigilance is concerned. So you need to have a good quality, so that that remains good until it reaches to the patient at by the end of your expiry date.
Excellent, excellent. In Corona area, most of the staff, I should say, across the world are 80 to 90% are jobless because of the COVID situation. And so, what is your message for those people who has lost job? And see, it happens, and hopefully in days to come, they will come back into the mainstream of job as well. So you are a global leader, inspiring leader, and you are the one. Your voice will can change their life as well. So please say something about those who have lost their jobs.
Yeah, let me try to explain whatever my understanding is.
Yes, sir.
In one line, I can say this time shall pass. Okay. Now, how you pass that time, that depends on you. You can pass this time in an easier way. You can pass this time in a tougher way. Okay. If you don't have a job, you don't have a job. And if you don't have a job, there are not much scope that you will get job very sooner. Okay. It will take time, because the overall condition of market is pathetic. Even if I have a vacancy, I will not put anybody until unless I don't have a visibility. Today, the main issue with everybody in business is I don't have a visibility. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen after 2 months? What will happen after 6 months? So when the things will settle down, then only the job market will pick up. By that time, have patience, enjoy your life, whatever way is there. परेशान होने से कुछ होना नहीं है. If you are worried, you are not going to get job. Absolutely. You will get job only when the market will settle, and it will take time. It will take bit of time. So don't be panicky, because if you become panicky, your panic will affect your family. Your panic will affect your health. So don't go into that mode. Be patient. Do whatever hobbies you have. If you have, you play some instrument, you play that. If you play some game, do that. Okay, that is the best way, because you don't have much to do. Okay, how much time you will spend on TV or anything else? Because if you go to TV, you will see all negativity.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
go away from negativity, see what gives solace to your heart, do that thing, and when the market will pick, then only you will get a job. Before that, you can't get a job. That is what my personal understanding is. And at the end of the day, this time shall pass. You know, we have good times, we have bad times, and that is what is the life.
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही आपने you have given a very right direction and right suggestion to the audience, and hope they will listen and they will follow your guidance as well. So once again, I will say you thank you very much for sparing your valuable time from your busy schedule and joining us for PR Talk Show. So have you uh, insisted on that? What is the opinion about PR Talk Show from your word as a feedback?
Yeah, you know, I have been following, I think mine would be sixth or seventh PR talk
Yes,
show. I
good.
have been following your all the talk show.
Yes, sir.
And let me thank one of our friend, our mutual friend, Mr. Saurabh Singhal, who has introduced me to you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
around 3 years back.
Saurabh Singhal,
And then that's how we came to,
Rwanda.
yeah, we knew each other. And PR show, you know, not PR show as such, I would say as a complete product or as a complete organization, Rabdi Meher is doing extremely great job. Okay, this is your one of the initiative,
Yeah,
which is right for the right time, because I liked your idea when you told that everybody is talking negative. If we also talk about corona, what value are we adding? If we talk something different which adds value to the team member, to the viewer, that will have a different value addition in the whole process. So it is a very good idea. And I have heard from Poonamji, from you know, all the previous right from Shikha, the first one. So I have been following them 100%. And you know, you learn different aspect of the life. You learn different aspect of the different profession. You know, within pharma also we have different profession.
absolutely.
I'm basically from a sales and marketing background. Then I grew to the CEO level. So somebody is from the pharmacy background. Somebody is from the regulatory background. This gentleman who was Mr. What is his name?
Joe
The
again?
person who, sorry.
Joe again, Hollywood star?
No, before that, the person who is very good in
ABC
regulatory.
Chakrapani?
Chakrapani ji, you
Yes.
know, from Chakrapani ji's show, we have learned many other things which we never knew. So it is basically a knowledge sharing, and you know, you increase your knowledge wealth.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you
So
very
you are
much.
going in the
Thank
right
you.
direction. I'm really happy for
Yes.
this initiative. And it is not a long show, basically 15, 20, 25 minutes, depending upon the
Ji.
particular topic, but it adds value to your knowledge.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable input again and feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. It was a nice talking, and have a great day. Good evening.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.